Being a mixed school, it's definitely a lot less stressful, I think, than being in an all-girls school, because girls can get really like wound up about exams and stuff, and of course like it's really academic here, but at the same time the boys kind of take all the stress out of it.
There's a lot of groups of girls that can be a little competitive. Boys definitely relax the atmosphere. I was a little daunted at first, but it's easier to be yourself, which I was surprised at.
I was in girls' school. It's like a major contrast to Conleth. Like they're both quite small schools, but the mixture when there's boys is just a lot better. At the start, I think both sides, boys and girls, were very apprehensive, a bit like stayed on two sides of the classroom, but within a week we were all together.
It's so much better to be in a mixed school. It's a lot more just relaxed and a lot more natural. So when you do eventually go into college or university or whatever, it's going to be like that.
I was quite quiet when I came in, and now like not at all. If you've been in an all-girls school, it's something that's important when you're going on to college and stuff, because you're not going to be in a single-sex college, so it's definitely preparing you more.
The guys and the girls learn how to really, really work together, and it really equips you for real life.
Coming to Conleth has also really broadened kind of my social aspects. I've been able to make a lot more friends with boys, and it's a lot easier. Like at the weekends, like you all hang out together, you go over to each other's houses. Now it's honestly like brothers and sisters, like one big family almost. That sounds really cheesy, but it's just really easy and really nice, and it makes going into school like not a drag every day.
You're able to make like better relationships, I think, because you're seeing them every day. You're seeing them at their worst and their best. It's a really important part of growing up, I think.
I've been encouraging all of my cousins and all of my friends to come to Conleth, because when they say it's a school community, they mean a community. There's no divisions. It's a friendly environment where the individual is encouraged to be involved and to grow to the best of their own ability, both socially and academically. So it is a really, really good environment for any new person to come to.
The biggest thing about Conleth is the atmosphere. There's like a warm, friendly, welcoming. It's kind of almost like someone's home. The teachers are very happy, and it seems to kind of spread then into the students. I have a huge amount of respect for my teachers, but at the same time I'm not terrified of them. I'm comfortable talking to them. There's a bit of back and forth in class. They're well able to like have a conversation with you, and they expect you to really interact and make an effort.
The relationship between the students and the teachers is very relaxed, very casual, which makes it easy to thrive and participate.
I think it's definitely one of the biggest positives of the school. The relationship between the students and the teachers is mutual respect. They really treat you as an adult.
Your voice is very much heard. All the teachers know everybody's names, and you look out for each other. Something that I find that was missing in larger schools, because there's so many students that everybody's voice gets kind of drowned into one big mass.
There's less rules for the sake of rules. A lot of freedom around kind of creating your own identity in the school and being yourself. You're able to take responsibility for your actions, but there are still consequences.
The teachers here are very respectful and encourage you a lot to put across your own opinion.
Rather than being kind of like just a name on a page, the teachers really do take an interest in you. You become almost like a personal project. They strive to see you succeed. In my class there's only 4 of us. So we get a lot of one-on-one time and a lot of personal attention from the teachers, so you really can improve a lot very quickly, because you are just getting that like concentrated attention.
I study chemistry, and it's quite a small class because the numbers are not as big in the school, and that really helps when you have it in your teacher, and it's almost like a one-on-one experience sometimes.
In Conleth, definitely it's self kind of motivated learning, as in you're going to have to push yourself to be up there at the top of the class. They give you all the information, they give you everything you need, but you're going to need to focus yourself and do it, and I think that's definitely more like university and preparing you for that.
I like languages, and when I came here they were like, yes, of course you can do as many languages as you want.
I was able to do more subjects here because art is done outside school. I was able to do 8 as opposed to 7.
My previous school, there was just no option to do all 3 sciences, but here they're really accommodating. They see what you want to do. They will focus in on the individual and see what can we do to make their experience better. I've definitely improved academically from being here.
You can get a lot more out of your subjects here, and they'll be a lot more flexible to cater towards your subject needs. We have like subjects outside of school hours. This allows you to be able to mix it in with a greater variety of subjects, so you could do all the sciences you want to and still be able to do music or do art as well. I like science and chemistry. When I moved to Conleth, they were like, you can do all your subjects here, and I didn't have to do one subject just because there was an empty slot. Like I got to pick all my subjects on my preference, which I thought was so good. When I like a subject, I study it much better, like much more thoroughly. It'd be much easier for me to study it.
There's more of an emphasis on focusing on what you're good at, not just your grades or your ability to get an A. It's more about becoming a confident, well-rounded person.
It's all about like individual learning and how everyone grows as themselves. In other schools, there's not as much room to be different, but here there's chess club, computer coding club, fencing, and there's just loads of different things. So I think everyone has the freedom to be themselves without being chastised for it and stuff. There is definitely a lot of freedom for students to be who they want to be and like do what they want to do.
I honestly couldn't recommend St. Conleth's enough. It's so different to any other school. It's got so many unique opportunities. It's the legacy of Conleth's to be able to excel academically but also enjoy the experience.
The school really helps you come into your own, lets you find what you're good at and your strengths. It helps people, if they're shy, to become more confident.
It's not all about sports, it's not all about academics or music or art. It's very well-rounded. Everything's available. If you want to thrive, you should do it here in Conleth.
I have so much fun here in Conleth. I've made so many great friends. I'm so happy. I've become more confident and I have much more to offer now. I'm able to participate and I couldn't recommend it highly enough.
I didn't particularly want to leave my friends or anything like that, but I came here and I have enjoyed it so much. You come and you are immersed in this amazing community and you're surrounded by the most dedicated teachers, most fun coaches and students. Everyone is just really fun and really dedicated, and it is the most incredible learning experience of your life.
Definitely it's a big decision, and I've been there making that decision, but I think if they're 50-50 and they don't know which way they want to go, I would say go for the change, because it's going to be something that pushes you and challenges you, but at the end of the day it's going to make you a better person, a stronger person. If you paid me money, I wouldn't go back. I think it's just such a great experience to be in this school. I'm really glad I came.